Hi, welcome to my Growth Club again, and this is a session coming to you after a very long time. And this is going to be a very special session, which is going to be also a start of a new series for marketing automation. And I want to start this series with a bang. And in this session, we are going to cover creative report automation. Now, that sounds like a bunch of jargon, right? So before we get into it, I want to just show you a quick demo of what you will be getting in this session. So you can stick around and understand how it works till the end. So let's have a quick demo of what we will be getting by end of this session. So let's take a look at a typical creative report. I have 5 creatives here, and this is just for the demo purpose. I have chosen 5 creative. It can be 50 or 500 or 5,000. It really doesn't matter number of creatives for this kind of automation. Against every creative, I have clicks, impressions, CTR. CTR being the success metric for the creative, which I'm assuming right now. Now let's take an example of creative number 3 and let's see what it is. So creative number 3 is a guy wearing turban and standing here with brownish background, and on the right hand side you have yellow background with healthy organic message. Now let's see what our automation has done for this. Basically using Microsoft Azure Computer Vision API, what we have done here is we have parsed this image through Microsoft Computer Vision API, and it has given us certain information about this image. Let's see what this information is. As you can see in column E, it says that this creative has a human face. It has clothing. Okay, it has clothing. It has some text. Okay, it has some text. Then tag 4, there is a man in this creative, and that man has a human beard. He also has a mustache. There is some kind of screenshot which is weird thing which we can ignore for now. Then the man is wearing a turban, and there is a person in the creative, which is pretty damn close. And most of these results will not be probably visible to human eye, or human eye will not be able to manually tag all these results against each of the creatives. Now going further, if we see what it shows is in objects, there is a person. Dominant color of first is yellow and dominant color second is orange. Let's go back to the creative and check this. There is a man wearing turban with mustache and beard, and there is yellow color and there is orange background color here. On top of that, the gender of the creative person is male. So person who is showcased in the creative is a male, and age is roughly 33. All of this information you can get for each and every one of your creatives at your fingertips, with hundreds and thousands of creative which you will be able to process in few seconds. And once you have that data, you can easily pivot all of that data to understand what color is working best. As you can see on your screen, just a simple pivot of colors that way I already have in my report, or what gender is working best, or combination of what gender and color is working best. So if you want to know how to make this work, stay till the end, and I will explain to you how you can make this report for yourself using Microsoft Computer Vision API and mixed analytics. I started thinking about this when I actually read about an experiment which was conducted by Google in 2008-9, somewhere during that time. There was this experiment which was conducted by Google with 41 shades of blue. Google basically tested 41 shades of blue for link colors to understand which color has highest CTRs. Now, if Google can do that with colors, I'm sure today the technology is much evolved, and you can get multiple dimensions of your creative, like gender, colors, objects, and much more. Even you can get emotions of your creatives as well. Once you have that, you can have considerably clearer calls on what kind of creatives you want to run in your campaigns and what kind of creatives you don't. I was very inspired by 41 shades of blue by Google, and based on that I started building my own tool to basically get to some kind of reporting where I will be able to quantify the creative results. Now this is a famous, or this is like one of my favorite cartoons from my favorite cartoonist called Marketoonist, and you should visit this website marketoonist.com. It's amazing website with jokes and cartoons about marketing. So this is how majority of the digital marketers feel about people clicking on the ads. We'll do anything to get people click on our ads, and this desperation actually led me to think about my creatives and what is working and what is not working. Let's take an example of these 5 creatives which are on your screen. Now I'm taking an example of 5 creatives because it's easier to explain and show on the screen, but this can easily be scaled up to about 50 creatives, 500 creatives, or even 5,000 creatives if you want to. Now these are 5 creatives which are basically similar template, but each has different object and different color schemes. Now if you're wondering what is $69.3 million, that's like one of the most expensive NFTs ever sold recently, which basically means that creativity can be quantified, and quantified at a huge levels. So coming back to the creativity and understanding the impact of creativity. So I chose these 5 templates which are very similar but with different objects and different colors. What I did is basically I ran all these creatives through Microsoft Computer Vision API. Now Microsoft Computer Vision API is an amazing piece of technology which basically gives you a whole lot of information about your creatives or images or even videos in that, for that matter, and you can batch process thousands of videos if you want, and it can give you multiple dimensions of your creatives like genders, colors, objects, emotions, faces, beard, non-beard, headgear, eyewear, anything you name it. Now all of this is possible, but the problem is Azure API needs some kind of server to server technology to write code in. So basically we can query Azure API using this kind of server to server technology. It can be PHP, Node.js, or anything like that. And like I haven't practiced coding for last more than 10 years, so I'm very rusty at it. So I started looking for no code options for this. And while tumbling down that rabbit hole of no code options, I finally found Mixed Analytics. The Mixed Analytics, what it does is, with Mixed Analytics you can query any API that you want without writing a single line of code. Not only that, when an API returns you results, in this case Microsoft Azure API will return me result about my images, they will return it in terms of, or in form of, JSON. A marketer tries to look at a JSON, it probably looks like this, the image on the left, right, which is JSON from Friday the 13th. When a coder looks at it, the image on the right actually makes more sense. But as a marketer, it's very hard to consume this JSON data, which is in weird JSON format. As a marketers, we are essentially more comfortable consuming data from spreadsheets and tables. Now, this is where Mixed Analytics comes in. Not only does Mixed Analytics help me query any API in the world, which includes Microsoft Azure API for that matter, but it also tabulates the result that is coming in from Microsoft Azure API into a nice Google spreadsheet. Right? Spreadsheet, that's what marketers love. Everyone loves them, but especially marketers love spreadsheets and tabulated data. So I basically started using Mixed Analytics to query Microsoft Azure API and bring back data into a spreadsheet. Now let's take a look at 5 images that I showed you earlier. These are the 5 images. These are the 5 images which I ran through Microsoft Azure API, and let's see what results I got. So these are the 5 assets or images, as you can call them, and against each image I have put some impressions and clicks as imaginary value, just to make sure that I have something to compare against. So I have clicks, CTR, impressions against each image, and then from column E onwards, this is something that Microsoft Azure API has actually returned after understanding and parsing the image. So let's look at the first image, how the first image looks like. Okay, so first image is some kind of tiffin box, food, snacks, fruits, etc. with blue background, and on the right hand side you have red background with some text. Now let's see what Microsoft Azure API has returned about this image. What does it think? So tag 1, basically there is some text on image. Okay, that doesn't require rocket scientist to tell you that, right? There is some text. Okay, fine. Tag 2, it says that there are some fruits in image. Wow, that's quite impressive. It has recognized there are fruits. Then there is some food which is generic but still it helps. Then snack, because it's in a snack box, it has already recognized that it's some kind of snack. Then it's a food group, which is again a generic, but anyway it doesn't hurt to look at that. Then in objects there is food. Dominant color 1 is red and dominant color 2 is blue. Let's look at that. Is that the fact? This one, sorry. So in this you have food, fruits, snack box, green background, red background. So far so good. It's doing great. Age and gender is not present because there is no human face visible in the image. Let's take a look at image 2. Now we have looked at image 1. Let's look at image 2. What does image 2 have? So image 2, which I have opened here, is a girl lying down on some kind of pinkish balls or balloons, and then you have a right hand side with yellow background and some text. Let's look at what Microsoft Azure API has to say about this image. Okay, tag 1 is text. Again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell that there is a text on the image. Then tag 2 is human face. So there is a human face in this image, which is quite great and quite useful when you want to do analysis on image. Then tag 3 is balloons. So in the background, which are pink balls, those are tagged as balloons or balls, which is pretty close. Then you have person in this image. That person is smiling. It's a woman. It's a woman or a girl, which still makes sense. You can use all of this information for your creative analysis, where if you want to break down the analysis by gender or by background colors or objects for that matter. Other than that, what object it has is a person, and dominant color 1 is yellow and dominant color 2 is pink. Let's look at how it looks like. Dominant color 1 is yellow and 2 is pink. As you can see on the background of this girl, there is a woman in this image. And let's look at if there is age of this woman. Yeah, there is age of this woman. Gender is female and age is 24. So approximate age of this young woman is 24, which is great insight to have for any kind of creative, especially if you are doing fashion e-commerce or fashion campaigns on internet. Now let's look at the third image. This is the image actually which we saw at the beginning of the video, where I showed you a quick demo of person with turban, as you can see. So we have already seen these results for this image, where it shows that there is a man, human beard, mustache, screenshot, turban and person with background of yellow and orange, and gender is male and age is roughly 33, which is all the information you can get about this image, which is pretty great. After checking out 3 images, I think this should have given you enough confidence about what we are doing and how accurate the results are. But either way, let's look at another example of image 4. I have image 4 opened here. This is basically a mobile phone on some woody background with, on the right hand side you have yellow with black text. Now let's see what Microsoft Vision API has returned about this image. Okay, again there is some text on the image, which doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that. Then there is a gadget in this image, right, in the F column, as you can see, which is a great insight. Then you have mobile phone. It has also detected that there is a mobile phone in the image, or there can be a smartphone, or there can be an electronic device, or a screenshot. Basically I think that's happening because there is a screen shown in the image. Communication device. Okay, so it is either a phone or a smartphone or an electronic device or a communication device or a portable communication device or just electronics everyday carry, I'm not sure, seems to be an anomaly. Mobile device, phone, etc. Cell phone, wow. In objects you have cell phone. So this has told us a lot about this image. And then you have colors as gray and yellow as dominant colors. As you can see, there is some gray woody background here and yellow background on the right. And there is no age and gender here because there is no human face in this image. And all the age and gender is basically determined by human faces with Microsoft Vision API. Now this is great. You got all this data, but as a marketer, how would you use this data? I'll just give you a couple of examples of it. If you look here, what I have done is I have just pivoted the same data that we had in the sheet 1 to colors. So based on the dominant colors, I have just pivoted data to clicks and CTRs. As you can see with this data, yellow has highest CTRs. Although this is dummy data, you can do it with your real data as well. Similarly, you can do it with gender. So as you can see, female, no gender has 3.1 CTR and female gender has 3.3 CTR and male gender has the lowest CTR. Again, this is dummy data, but you can run this on your own data to determine what is working and what is not working. You can also combine multiple dimensions like gender with color, gender with objects, object with color. You can mix and match anything, any data, any dimension that you have in your spreadsheet by default. How did I achieve this? That's a good question. Basically, you have to sign up for Microsoft Computer Vision API, which has a free version. You don't have to pay for it. The only limitation in that case is that you are limited to 20 queries per minute. And if you want to go beyond that, you can always go on pay-as-you-go plan. I am on pay-as-you-go plan and I haven't paid more than $10 for querying probably 10,000 creatives last month. So it's been great. It's cheap. You don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is Google Microsoft Computer Vision API and ignore the ads. The first you see is azure.microsoft.com, cognitive services. You go here and start free. Sign up for a free account and start here. Second thing you need to do this, if you are not a coder, is basically Mixed Analytics. Mixed Analytics is a tool which will let you query any API that you want, including of course Computer Vision API by Azure. You need to sign up for this. Again, this has a free version as well as paid version. In the pricing, if you see, it's not very expensive tool. Right? There are some, as you can see in the pricing, there is a free version available which has some limitations, but even if you go for pro version, it costs you $12. And combining this with Microsoft Azure Vision API, you can run your creative analysis. You can automate your creative analysis for thousands of images within seconds. Hope you enjoyed the show. Let me know what do you think. If you need any help with Vision API or Mixed Analytics, do reach out to me. I'm putting links of Mixed Analytics and Computer Vision API right down in the description. Please do look for it. Thanks a lot. Take care.